That's a very good question that I have never been asked. And now that I think about it, uh,
How you doing, Ray? Nice to meet you, mate. I'm from Australia.
how
Flown
you
a long
doing?
way.
Oh, really? Where'd you get in?
A couple of days ago, we're just in New York, but I heard
Okay.
there was just an earthquake there, apparently.
Where in New York?
Yeah,
Really?
just recently, yeah.
Like, how long?
Like just now.
That's funny. I was standing next to a table maybe 20 minutes ago,
And you felt something.
and I told the lady that was helping me out. I said, "What? Does it normally shake in here?"
That would have been it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Sorry to drop that on you just
No, that's
before this.
good. It felt weird, as she said, "Oh, they're probably moving some things."
It makes you feel better now.
Yeah. Wow. Because I literally felt I had my hand on the table and the table was going. Just
Yeah.
didn't feel normal.
Yeah, so now you know.
Yeah. Wow.
I've taught Rey
That's
Mysterio
crazy.
something. How about that? I'm here WrestleMania weekend with quite literally the GOAT, Rey Mysterio. You've been such a trailblazer in professional wrestling. What sort of hurdles, when you were just getting in, did you face the most?
The biggest one was my size.
I know all
Promoters
about
promoters wouldn't believe that I was a wrestler. It was hard to get booked at times. If it wasn't for Conan, um, pretty much convincing the promoters to put me on the card, I wouldn't have had any opportunities. Now, Conan came to the extent that he would tell the promoters, "Well, if you don't book Ray on the card, then I'm not going either." So that's how much Conan believed in me. Once the promoter saw me work, then he would ask, "When can you bring him back?"
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool, But the biggest obstacle I had was my size,
Yeah.
always.
For sure. For sure. And we've got Judgment Day just over to the left
Yeah.
here. I've heard them talking a bit of trash. Is there any part of you, any maybe microcosm of you, that regrets winning the custody match of Dominik after how he's treated you?
That's a very good question that I have never been asked. And now that I think about it, uh, I wouldn't have even had that match. I would have told Eddie, keep him. Keep him. I don't want to risk my body.
Because that was brutal.
The way Dominic turned out after that. But I also asked myself, what would have happened if Eddie would still be here?
Exactly.
Like that, this whole story that has been created and to see
Dom
Dominic's
channels a
growth,
lot of Eddie.
very much.
And that must be,
I think he watches a lot of his stuff,
Yeah.
and somehow there's some sort of internal connection, and I wouldn't doubt it that Eddie's giving him pointers from the heavens.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. And I'm here representing 2K, WWE 2K24. You have easily the funnest moveset in the game. How do you even begin to come up with all the innovative stuff that you've created over your career? Are you testing it out somewhere?
There's usually no test. What happens is I get very creative visually, and I can sit by ringside and kind of see the moves that I can possibly try and do. And if I think I can pull it off, I might try it one time at about 50%. And if the other 50 I feel I can do easily, then I'll knock it out.
I love it.
Crazy.
I love it. Well, Ray, thank you so much for the time, man. I really
Thank you, man.
appreciate you. One of the goats.
Thank you for coming from Australia, man. That's
Hey,
a long ways
hey,
down.
It's light work when I get to talk to a legend.